So if you click on this video, you probably already seen it in high school and you're wondering how life is going to be after you graduate. So I'm going to talk about my experience and what I've seen so far. And this could be your experience or it could not. And other people that graduate have a different experience than me, but this is just to give you an idea of how it's going to be. So let's get started. And the first thing that I will talk about is that high school does not matter anymore. What you did in high school stays in high school. You will not see most of the people that went to high school with you, and you will only see probably about 10% of them. Your grades will matter, and definitely not your SAT score. If you go to college, no one mentions the SAT score. No one really asks you for it. And probably the only time someone looks at it is when you send your application to the university you want to go. After that, the SAT is just pretty much useless. If you were a popular guy or you didn't have a lot of friends, don't worry. Most of them won't talk to you and you'll meet new ones later in life. And the second thing that I'm going to talk about is that everyone is doing their own thing. And you'll probably notice this about the second semester of your senior year, that everyone is making decisions on their own. And what I mean by this is that they're not asking their best friend for advice like you did in freshman year where all your classes wanted to be with them. And you also can see big changes in people's life. They can start to do their own thing, like you starting a business, going to the gym, traveling or whatever. But you'll see them like a whole different person. And the third thing that I'm gonna talk about is that after you graduate, your life will be totally different. Your mindset will be different. Your point of view of life will be different. Your goals will be different, and you will encounter more failure alone than you did in high school. And this is probably the best time to change as a person and to grow as a person because you will meet new people in life. Make sure that those new people in life will bring you closer to your goals and also help you to your goals. And your life will basically become like a Taylor Swift song, happy, free, confused, and lonely all at the same time. And the fourth thing that I'm going to talk about is don't make the same mistakes that you did before. You're older now. You're mature, you think more clearly, you have a more clear vision of where you want to go in life. So learn the lessons from the past and apply it in your future. In college, take classes that actually benefit you in real life and don't just take it to graduate. Join that club, join that sport, start on the new project, start your business. My whole point is to do things differently and do the things that will actually benefit you in the long run and not things that will actually hurt you or just a waste of time. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is that your peers will take different paths in life. Some will continue to go to school and others will just go to work. But don't let their position affect your goals because some will start accumulating materialistic things like a car and then show it off on Instagram pretending that they're doing well in life when in reality they just have a $30,000 loan to pay off and still living with their parents. Don't let that affect your vision and your goal and say you, work on you, and do you. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys found this informative. Leave some feedback down in the comments and see you guys next time.